I think during quarantine, I really had a moment when everything went away and I had no events and I had nothing. So I'm just kind of floating in space, unsure of what to do or how to think of myself or how to think of life right now. And I could not see any light in that situation, especially because of what was happening in the world. And I realized that's because work was the only thing I associated value with. You know, I never really thought about, well, what kind of person do you want to be? And if you accomplish all the things on your vision board, how should that make you feel? And how come you don't feel that way right now? And the root of it was that I never had a solid foundation of just what my belief system is. You know, what do I want my values to be? Where do I want to be? Not just professionally, but spiritually, mentally. What do I really care about and what's important? And that's all about building foundation. Quarantine forced me to pause and reflect. It forced me, because otherwise I would have never done it. It was scary for me to figure out my values, but also, more than scary, just really difficult. Because there is no map to do that. We've just never been taught as kids how to do any of this work. I think one thing is that I'm a very all or nothing type person. So I do that with everything. I do it to such a detriment where it's like, it's either perfect or it's nothing. Now I can't enjoy it. And I think that has to do with control. And so I am very critical of myself. And that's why the language coming home was so important to me, because home is not a place you should feel that judgment. Home for me is a place that gives you that feeling of safety, security, no judgment. You can just be and return to what really matters. You know, a reset. So I came up with these places mentally that could be home. That when you go out in the day and all this stuff is going down, where can you come home to in your mind to reset and no judgment and recharge, just like you would physically? This is where you are going to return to spiritually, no matter what happens in your day, always, so that you cannot be led astray. Because I get led astray. Distraction is the things that take us away from where we want to be spiritually. So take us away from the home we've created. Suddenly I'm feeling petty, I'm comparing myself to someone, I'm feeling ungrateful. I label all of those things as distractions, not because they aren't valid, but because I don't want to stay there. I want to go there, process whatever needs to happen, and come back to this place where I am grateful and I do have strong values. It's allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to think differently and evolve. I'm gonna go to this place mentally where, Lily, even you don't get to tell yourself all the things that went wrong. You don't get to be that. You let yourself be human at home. It sounds simple, but it's a complex idea of I've given myself permission to be a human. And so I've had to let go of this all or nothing mentality. Hey, you did so great today. It wasn't perfect, but it was really, really good, and we're gonna celebrate that.